So what happened with this handyman today, dude?
So the
Should I
handyman
give should I
came.
give the story about the handyman first? My experiences with
Yeah,
him?
yeah. Mine weren't bad.
No, but funny, I think. From
Kinda,
what the
yeah.
first part where I was like, well, what happened? And he said something. I was like, no, save it.
Yeah,
Save it for the
you
podcast.
explain yours.
All right, so we got this fucking hole in our wall in our house. And it was like looking weird above our TV. And I thought it was kind of like a spot that was patched, like there was a hole there before, like something was hung there and they plastered it up and I never noticed it or something. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I've never noticed that before. And it just looked like they did a shitty job on the texture. And then I guess Neil noticed the same thing and he goes and like touches it and his freaking finger goes through the thing because it was like wet drywall. And so then I saw it the next day. It was like fucking cracked. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought he like threw something at the wall, like put a hole in it or something. And then, but I went up to touch it and it was like obviously wet, like water damage from the back of the wall. I'm like, fuck. So called the landlord and they sent out a plumber to take a look at it. And he cut a hole in the drywall to access the pipe behind it. And it's right below a bathroom. So I thought something was leaking from up there and it was going to be like fucked or something, inside the walls. And I guess the tenants before us like hung something on the wall right there, just a small nail, and they put it right through the drywall. And then there was the pipe that comes down off the toilet from the bathroom up there. And so they put the nail right through that pipe. So when they pulled it out and then they patched up the hole, every time they would flush the toilet, a tiny bit of water and shit
water.
Yeah, would come out of the hole onto the backside of the drywall. So we've been here fucking 3 years and it took 3 years of flushing the toilet to do any damage.
And all their damage.
Well, they probably had it. They probably pulled the nail out when they left. I'm guessing.
Had some shit on it.
Maybe. Probably fucking squeegeed it off. They didn't even know.
Ah.
So anyway, no big deal. So the dude just like put a little patch deal on the pipe, sealed it up, and it was good. So then this handyman dude keeps calling me to come fix the drywall. Or he calls me once and he's like, hey, I can come do the drywall today. I'm like, and he always answers the phone. I'm like, hello. He's like, okay. And then he starts talking. Like he doesn't say hello. Like this is so-and-so. He just says, okay, and starts talking. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, so he's like, I can come fix it today. This is a few weeks ago. I'm like, okay, I'll be here until 3:30. I had something to do at like 3:45. I think I had my massage that day or something. I had to leave at 3:30. I'll be here until 3:30. Okay, I'll be there around that time, is what he says. And I'm like, no, I will be here until 3:30, like from now to 3:30. I like really put it out there for him. Yeah, okay. I'm like, all right. And that was at like 10 a.m. He fucking showed up at 3:27 p.m. And I answered the door. I knew it was him. I was like, he's like, hey, I'm going to fix the drywall. I'm like, dude, I have to leave in 3 minutes. Like I told you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I misunderstood. I'm like, all right, fine. I was like, just, whenever you have time, call me. I work from home, so I'll be here. Okay. So then he calls. He didn't call. That was on a Friday. He calls me on a Sunday to fix it. I was like, what the fuck, dude? That's so weird. And he leaves me this long voicemail. And then I forgot to call him back. And then a whole week goes by. And then he hit me up. And then he came and he fixed the drywall. So I let him in. And then he asks me if I have any wood. Get the fuck down, Frank.
Cat just jumped up on the studio.
So he asked me, he's looking at it, he's like, oh, I'm going to need some wood. I'm like, dude, when he came over at 3:27 that first time, he came in and looked at it. I was like, here, come take a look at it so next time if you need anything or whatever. So then first thing he says when he shows up the next time is like, I'm going to need some wood. Do you have any wood? I'm like, nah. He's like, do you have any in the garage? I was thinking about it. I'm like, no, I don't think, I don't have any wood. He's like, oh, okay. And he looks at it for a little bit more. And he's like, I'm going to go look in the garage if you don't mind. I'm like, okay, dude, go for it. And he fucking goes out there, doesn't find anything. I don't know what he used, but he ends up patching the drywall. And so then he said, okay, I'm going to come back next week and paint, and texture it and paint it and shit. So then he does that today. But he calls me right as I was leaving the house, and he's like, I can be there in 15 minutes. Like, never an appointment or anything. I'll be there now. I'm like, okay. JP was here, so... And then your phone was like fucking up or something because I kept calling you and it just kept going to voicemail.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, he's there. So hopefully he doesn't have to leave. So then I don't know what happened. So what happened? And it actually looks pretty good. Like dealing with this guy before, I expected it to look all fucked up and like you could clearly tell that there was a hole there, and it looks pretty good. Yeah. Up close, you can tell a little bit,
dude. But it
looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
He did.
And I was like, dude, it actually looks pretty good. So what happened?
So he fucking knocks on the door, and I go, fuck, because I thought it was Biddy because he knocks like 5 times. And I'm like, all right, I thought it was Biddy. So I look out the window, and I see a utility truck, and I'm like, oh, it's a fucking handyman. And I sat there, and I was like, do I want to deal with him? Or, like, am I home or am I not? I'm like, nah, this thing's got to get fixed. So I just ran down there. He opens the door. He's like, hey, I'm here to fix the wall. I'm like, all right, no problem, cool. And then he's like, all right, he had like all his shit in hand, like, you better say yeah.
You have those white New Balances on?
I didn't notice, dude.
He was rocking those last time.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
And then so he's like, all right, I'm going to patch this up and then sand it and then paint it. So I'm going to be here for a while. I'm like, a while? He's like, yeah, a while. I'm like, all right, like me too. And so I just go upstairs, and then later, like 25 minutes later, I can hear him like walking up the stairs. I'm like, and I closed Frank and Neil's room and Brian and my room because we can't have pets. So
yeah.
And then he probably like went up there and was like, all the doors are shut.
Yeah.
And he goes, then I hear him walk down the stairs halfway, and he goes, okay.
That's what he did to me when he was done that last time. I had left my door open so I could hear, but when he was done, he's all okay from downstairs.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm like, oh, hey, you done? He's like, no, I need some paint. Do you have any paint? And and my response was, do you think we have paint, dude? Really? He's like, maybe in the garage. I'm like, I doubt it, but like, let's go look. And he's like, I've been here before. I think you have paint.
Yeah, we probably did, huh?
We did, dude.
Yeah. Leftover paint.
Yeah, leftover
paint. That's hella funny.
And he's like, look, it's right there. I'm like, oh, just grab it, dude. Go ahead. And he grabbed it, and he's like looking at it. He's like, wondering, shaking it. And he turns it more, and he's like, look, that's my name. I bought it. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, actually, man, I've been working on this house for 10 years. I'm like, oh, so the owners never lived here? And he's like, no, never. It's always rental.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. Well, you know your way around, so just paint it up and put it back right there.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I will. Paints it up, and he goes, okay, I'm done. Same thing again. I open the door. He's like peeking up the stairs. I'm like, all right, thanks. He's like, okay, bye. I'm like, awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Renting is sick.
It didn't even smell like paint when I came home.
Really?
I didn't smell it at all.
Yeah, I didn't smell it while he was painting at all. Super chill.
Chill
job,
dude.
He was
on to his next job, calling the person on the way there. Hey, I'll be there in fucking 3 minutes. They're like, what the fuck, dude? I'm at work.
Yeah.
Probably tries to fucking set up jobs for months, dude.
Yeah.
The person's like, nope, I'm at work. Nope, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Calls him on Sunday, doesn't answer.
Right.
I can be there in 4 minutes.
We're probably the only people to be like, yeah, or maybe
he gave us 15 minutes today, is what he said. But when he came over to do the patch, he said now. He's like, I can be there right now. I'm in Collin Ranch. Like right now. I'm like, okay.
Holy shit, dude. That dude's on it. So sick. Get that guy.
I would rather take that. Well, with our situation being here a lot, but I'd rather take that than fucking when you schedule charter to get out here and they're like, we'll be there on fucking October 15th between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Do you guys can't narrow it down more than that?
You're like, God, I gotta take a fucking sick day for that shit.
Fuck. Yeah.
You know?
People do, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
To get their fucking router replaced?
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
I understand some jobs take longer than others, but you'd think that they could fucking try to pre-qualify the jobs a little bit and say that, okay, this job's going to take an hour. We'll give them a half-hour buffer. You know, he could be there at this time. No, dude, 9 to 3.
Yeah.
6 hours. Sometime they'll be there.
That's so funny, dude. What a crazy job that would be. I bet we got someone who's fucking working that shit right now, dude.
Listening.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Shout out to you. Better fucking talk to your boss.
And you know there's someone right behind them fucking watching exactly what they're doing. That's probably so annoying in that job.
Oh.
Like, you know, the owner. I always try to just tell him, like, all right, here's the fucking, there's the hole. And they like look at it. I'm like, all right, well, let me know if you need anything. Like, do your thing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
With the cable guy, you know that there's people fucking like following him around. Well, you know, when you turn on the TV, you know, can't get it to change to the right channel. And it always disconnects. And then he's like fucking with it, like just trying to reset it and see if that works first. Because you know they didn't even do that.
Right. Everyone's probably so done with that shit that most of them do, you know?
Oh, yeah, probably. Especially like old people.
Yeah.
I bet, yeah, they just reset it. Oh, all good.
Yeah.